Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. Kind of in the middle of another relocation process, so I'll have to figure out where my stand is soonest. But for right now, I'm just going to wing it. I wanted to do something here and been wanting to start on this. And I'll be reading 3 books eventually. Hopefully I'll get caught up here. Not caught up, but, get back on track a little bit. Because I'm by myself now again. Why does God want to isolate his prophets? I'm not saying I'm a prophet, but, whatever's going on in my life, whatever has been going on in my life, going back to like 2000 BC, 3000 BC, Joseph in Egypt. You meant it for evil, God meant it for good. That's my family motto. Miseri Sucureri Disco. Non ignore male, miseri Sucureri Disco. No stranger to evil, I have learned how to comfort the miserable. That was what Joseph did. So, had a wintry storm watch. Tornadoes tomorrow. Thunder, rain, turning to snow possibly, freezing drizzle, what I call frizzle. So, anyway, a lot of people feel sorry for themselves. It is a disease. It's sin. It's incredibly stupid. Meaning that, can you suffer more than... I'm speaking to people who claim to be believers, who say they're the remnant, who believe they're going to sit at the wedding table of the Lamb, marriage supper of the Lamb, and want to be there and want to get into the kingdom and blah, 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 blah. And they haven't gone through anything. They've had a few setbacks in their life, and they feel sorry for themselves. I've been abused. I've been this. I've been that. Whine. As I say, piss and whine, bitch and moan. And what did Messiah go through? What did our Savior go through? What did Paul go through? What did the martyrs go through? The early martyrs, crucified upside down, sawn in half. Isaiah. People that, hey, finally, some real thunder coming up here. There was thunder, I got to tell you. There you go. I missed it. Okay, I was fiddling around on eBay, setting up a screenshot thing for chainsaw sharpeners and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it was thundering nicely, regularly, repeatedly, and I wanted to get it because I want to read this poem here. And I didn't, so I'm playing on the background here, my deep thunder with a black screen, blah, blah, blah. So, and I've been there. Nobody likes to be in pain. Nobody likes to be miserable. Nobody likes to be... I've learned how to be miserable. I've learned how to take care of the miserable. Nobody likes to be spoken bad of, and that's happened. I'm going to do a teaching on... Look it up. There's a lot of documents. There's a lot of articles, websites, PDF files you can download. Please start reading this stuff. The Hebrew word is Rashon or Lashon Hara. R-A-S-H-O-N. Second word, H-A-R-A. Now, some websites have it L-A, because of the Hebrew, L-A-S-H-O-N, H-A-R-A. Evil speaking. It is rampant. There's so many sins, deep sins, horrible sins. There's a short 4 or 5 minute YouTube video. The sin of Ham should terrify us all. Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Who is Ham? He's the guy that after Noah landed the ark, Noah made some wine, got drunk, fell asleep naked. Ham saw him. went out and told his brothers. They walked in and covered him backwards. Now, what was his sin? Well, there's different opinions. Homosexuality is one of them. I kind of doubt that one. But this video purports, and I would probably agree with it, the horrifying aspect that he spoke evil of his father. Even though his father had done something dumb, maybe it was accidental. People believe that after the flood, blah, 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 the ozone and, humidity, whatever, change in things. He didn't know that wine would ferment, that grape juice would ferment. He got drunk. You start getting tipsy, you stop. So he did something wrong. Ham didn't do, if he walked into the tent, it would have been normal to walk into a tent. He didn't necessarily do anything wrong in seeing his father, unless he did something else. Let's say he walked in and saw his father. What should he have done? He should have covered him up and kept his blankety-blank mouth shut. The curse on Ham and Canaan is most likely because of evil speaking. So start doing some study on it. I'm going to do studies on it. I'm going to hammer on it because, I have done it, absolutely. No question. I admit it. I confess it. I have had it done to me massively. And a lot of this is paybacks. Paybacks to me for what I've done to other people. I mean, I feel it. No question. So, people have said, oh, he had an affair. Well, got any proof of that? He did this. He stole this. He steals stuff. Got any proof of that? I mean, no. I give things away. The same person that accused me told somebody else that I steal things. I've given her like $300 worth of stuff. Given. How much do I owe you? Nothing. And if I want something, I buy it. I buy stuff for other people. I don't steal stuff for other people. From other people. Anyway, falsehoods. But evil speaking. I didn't name any names. I'm not gonna. I'm done with that. Hopefully I'm done with it. So anyway, got some thunder going on. So that was an introduction to don't feel sorry for yourself. And one way to not feel sorry for yourself is to go ahead and read about the past, people in the past. My arms are sore from loading firewood, and I'm going to try to, if I could stabilize this, it would be nice, but right now, not. So maybe I'm going to finish this one up, and then that way I can get this on something, even if it's a box or something. So anyway, just to talk here, and we need to be cleaned up. If the remnant, if there is a remnant, if there is going to be a remnant, there are things that are going to be true about that remnant. And one of them is, at some point in time in history, unless the man that we worship as Messiah was a liar, unless the Most High Yah is a liar, at some point in time there needs to happen things like, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, take dominion, subdue it. That ain't never happened. Has the gospel been preached to the ends of the earth? Yes and no. Actually, do we know where the ends of the earth are? There you go. So, but the one I'm really looking at is, by this shall all men know that you are my disciples, that you have love one for another. Now, there's a brother that, quotes that and other verses, and if a man say he loves God and doesn't love his brother, how can he, he's a liar. If you see something the brother have need and don't fulfill that need, don't fill that need, what good are you? Bill's favorite saying, one of his favorite sayings, one very wise saying, very good saying to live by is, you can't never go wrong by doing what's right. And he's helped a lot of people. Now it's time to turn around. people got to start helping him because he's of age that and in a situation here that needs to be taken care of. Don't come over and take firewood. Pay for the firewood. You know, things that you've taken that you haven't paid for, that you've borrowed, come and pay for them. Things like that. So, the Airstream. Finally, I've asked him twice about buying the Airstream. I said, hey, you just sold some firewood that you would have given away. Hopefully you wouldn't have given it away, but, you know, because it's money, you know, it's money. But anyway, and the cattle trailer storage unit, how much you want for them, you know, boom. Got a price finally, you know, so I can start paying for them. Very cool. And it'll be a blessing to him. And I want to see him stay here and putter around in his orchard and grow a garden. Doesn't need to be selling this place. That would be insane to sell this place, because he and his wife are a wealth of information. Okay. So, there you go. I'm going to can this one and start the other one. What else did I want to say? That just evil speaking's got to stop. We've got to mature. Messiah said, by this shall all men know that you are my disciples, that you have love one for another, not that you hate each other, you backstab and, you know, and speak evil of one another. I mean, oh man, yeah, it's tiring. It's deadly. Physically, that's why I'm here. It is just, nobody's going to listen to this that has anything to do with the situation, because nobody watches my videos here. But so I'm not naming names. I'm just saying I'm here to stay alive, physically, stay alive. If my heart stops, which it has, while being spoken to in a hateful, extremely hateful manner, you know, I'm a deader. I'm a goner. My spirit's gone. My mind's gone. I can't help the people that I believe that Father wants me to help. So it's just a self-preservation thing. But in the process of that, I'm like, this is fun. This is a blast. I mean, I'm finding things like, oh my gosh, back to the old thing of we're going to have so much fun. You know, oh yeah, I remember buying that now. I can't wait to use that, you know. My teepees, you know. I want to get one teepee repaired. I want to get them both up. One's insulated with centispheres. Show how awesome that is, and just, I want to have fun. You know, I want to live in that teepee through a winter. I've always wanted to do that. I fell in love with teepees. If there's anybody out there that you know, is really interested in how do I put it? I don't know. I'm not even going to say right now. You know, I'm not even going to say what I need or what I want or what I wish I had. You know, just a thing of that. If there's anybody out there who's real remnant, you know, thinks they're remnant. You know, everybody thinks I'm the remnant. You know, I don't know. I think that remnant's going to be pretty small. So, from what I'm seeing. I mean, of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people I know, I don't know, thousands of people I know, few, I would say, are remnant. So, anyway, not going to put a percentage on it, but kind of a 10% thing, you know. Not in my mind, but in the scripture, you know. I will leave me a tithe. I will have a tithe. I think it's Isaiah 1. A very small remnant, a VSR, like very special reserve, a very small remnant, Isaiah 1, verse 9. I will have a very small remnant, VSR. It's like you have the special reserve in wines. You have those who have been tested, who have been tortured, basically. And boy, have I been being tortured. And it's, to me, like I said, I got to laugh. It's almost funny because I'm getting what it's coming back around, you know, in a lot of cases. And I just got to go, boy, this hurts. But feel sorry for the people you did it to, you know. So you don't do something and then and get in a fight with somebody and then go and tell everybody else around you, you know, that are involved with the situation, that without the person being there, you know, follow Matthew 18. Matthew 18 is based on Lashon Hara. Do not go and talk about someone. Talk about them in their presence. Go to them personally. Then go with 2 witnesses, 2 or 3 witnesses, and then take it before a bigger body. Period. It's the only way to do it. Do not do it any other way. Don't listen to evil speaking. Don't listen to it. That is complicit. You're taking part in it. And even if it's true, so there's rules, there's guidelines. The articles spell them out. I'm going to deal with them. So earplug fell out. Blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm going to let this one go. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, if you're hearing me, if you're, in some way, shape, or form, your life is changing and you're being molded and you're upbuilding other people and you're edifying other people and you're being matured and coming to a level of change, maybe you're the remnant. I don't know. I'm wondering. All right. Good night.